Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Shaneria and this is Talk and Crime. Today we got a new reaction video, but never mind the setting, whatever. You guys, yeah, it's that type of day. It's raining, all at the above, but I have to bring you some content. So today, let's do a reaction video in the comfort of me being comfortable. Let's get started on today's reaction video.
Story time. This story time is about how I learned in the most funniest way that nothing in the world is impossible, nothing at all. So when I was 25 years old, I had got designated to a federal detention center in downtown Philadelphia. When I got out there to the airstrip in Pennsylvania and I found out that I wasn't going to like an actual compound, that I was going to a detention center, I was on the bus crying my little eyes out. This stud get up there, her nickname was Payback. That was her name in the prison. I think she was from New York, New Jersey, something like that. But she like, yo, mom, what you crying about? What you crying about? I'm like, because I just got sentenced to almost 7 years and they sending me to a detention center. They ain't even got no programs here so I could get my time down. So she like, ma, ain't no need to cry. She was like, either put a separate T on somebody or go in that bitch and work a bitch and they gonna ship you up out of there. Okay, so I took her advice. I did what I had to do. They sent my ass to the hole. But what the fuck Payback didn't tell me was that I was gonna be in a hole for 4 motherfucking months. So while I'm in there, I had plenty of different roommates come in and out. So I had got this one roommate. She was a white girl. She had came from the camp in Connecticut. This lady had got shipped from the camp because she was all in the camp selling dildos, pizzas, Nike tracksuits, cigarettes, and all of that. Cell phones. My girl Snow had it going on. But Snow also liked to get a little high. So they got these strip things that they use for addicts that's trying to come down off of, dope, and they put them in the eye. It's called strips. I don't know if I can say that up here, but it's these strips. They could put them in the eye, right, and they get you high. So I had started talking to this guy through the toilet bowl. We kicking it real hard. We just know we in love. But before Snow had came in my room, they tried to put another roommate in there with me who was like throwing doodle on people and stuff. So I refused to lock up. They can't open your door if you refuse to lock up. When I refused to lock up, I caught a shot. They end up taking my commissary from me, so I couldn't order. You couldn't really order nothing anyway when you was in the hole. You could order like crackers and 2 packs of mackerel or some shit like that and some coffee, but at least that will hold me over. But they took that away from me, so I couldn't even do that. So I'm on the toilet bowl talking to the dude. By this time, the girl Snow is in my room. I'm talking to him. I'm like, I am starving. I'm bored. I want to hear some music. He like, mom, rip your sheet up and send a line down. I got you. I'm going to send you up some food, the MP3 player. Send me up some food through what? He said through the toilet bowl. I said, you can send me some food through the toilet bowl. I was like, I don't want no food through the toilet bowl, but I'll take the MP3 player. I was like, but I ain't ripping my sheet up because it's cold in here. We only had we had a sheet to go up. We had the flat sheet, we had the fitted sheet, and we had one blanket, but it was freezing in there. So he said, man, don't your cellar get high? I said, yeah. He said, man, tell her I send her up a joint, the thing that she put right there if she rip her sheet up for you. She jumped up. She got the ripping before the words even left his mouth, before they echoed out that toilet into the room. She was up ripping her sheet. She was ready. She was desperate. So we had to walk around the room 10 times. We had to take 2 pencils, tie them together like X's, tie them on the bottom of the jump. So we had to drop the sheet down. And the trick was that in the shoe, you could only flush the toilet 2 times back to back, I think within like a 30-minute cycle. But if you flushed it one time and you waited 1 minute, you could flush it again. Then you could wait another. You could flush it as many times you want, as long as you waited that 1 minute. So we got the line down there. He got everything going it, and we got the fishing. We were pulling that sheet up, y'all. That sheet came up from, we was on the 8th floor. They was on the 7th floor. When that sheet came up out that toilet with that package tied to it, it was so shitty, y'all. Like, it was so shitty all around it. Snow didn't give a damn. She fiddled through the doodle and everything. She got that shit open. Do you hear me? Once she got the package open, the stuff that was in it wasn't shitty, but my mind wouldn't allow me to eat something that had just came up out of the toilet bowl. But I damn sure put the MP3 player in. I was in that bitch bopping. So I say all that to say, if a nigga can send me some food up through a toilet bowl in a jail, it ain't nothing that you can't do. It ain't nothing that he can't do. It ain't nothing that we can't do. Get up and make that shit happen every day.
Oh my God, y'all, it's like so much stuff. Like, people have story times on jail. You would be so freaking shocked at things that they be doing and saying and able to do. No wonder why half them folks go out, get out, and then go right back in that bitch. Cause what? I mean, basically they confined, like they can't leave out when they want to, do what they want to, but hell, they still eating and everything, figuring out resources. She right. What you think you can't do? Baby, get the fuck up and do it anyway, because somebody figuring out a way out of no way. Like, I had to come with something motivational today, and this is nasty. Stuff out the toilet is nasty. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do it either, but hell, if you spend time in it so fucking long, you will get hungry. So I don't think I would have been able to do it either. My mind wouldn't let me. Not only that, me working in the healthcare field and knowing a lot of stuff would not have let me either. But anywho, like, you learn so much stuff, like, from people that been incarcerated, and this is definitely one of them. Like, she done took the cake with this one. Y'all, drop down in the comment section your story if you've been to jail and something that you didn't know could be done, but it was done by inmates in jail, or even you in jail. Or tell me what you think about this story, even if you haven't been in jail. Y'all, like, comment, subscribe. If you like reaction videos, this is the channel for you. If you like to laugh, learn, or even heal, or know that you're not the only one that's going through something, this is the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button, join the family. If you are returning, y'all already know. Y'all, I appreciate you guys. Help me get out into the algorithm by hyping me up. Yup, it's a new feature. You hype me up and YouTube will do its thing. It'll put me out in the algorithm. Like, share. Get me out there, y'all. I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.